for VP, I mean, they even beat Gambit on it at the end of last year at Winter, if you remember. It was a really close game. They 2-0'd them in that series, like OT wins and 30-round games. So, you know, VP, they're definitely a terrifying team here. If you think back to that other day, though, that other game when we had Yakinda go cold on the CT side of this map up against Copenhagen Flames, often he would be dead first. He was like 0-9 in fights to Roy, and still VP would convert rounds. I think if you have Yakinda starting cold, and he didn't look incredible or invincible on last map, and that continues to happen, I don't think Heroic are going to lose those 5-on-4s the way that Copenhagen Flames did. So that's all for the second half. But right now, as we get into things, VP need to prove themselves more than ever. Of course, there is no better team at coming back, not just in a map, but in a series. Their reset potential is certainly there. But Heroic sound hyped, they look hyped, and they'd love to make this a quick day in the office and a semi-final lock-in.
Flashes over, refresh and shush, hold the line. The bomb even tumbles over the top of ramp, and so it's really deep here for you to go and get that back. Ooh. Trying to maneuver to grab it now. You've got someone going up over.
What a volley.
And able to retrieve. Oh, no, not able to retrieve the bomb. I thought Jamin had been able to do it, but
it looked like it, didn't it?
Having to hop back up again into danger once more. Spam connects. Oh dear, they know about him, and they're going to spam Jame out of the round. This is a clean pistol for Heroic. Yeah, they lose refresh up close, but everything else connects for this squad.
Dude, if this is how Heroic are playing, like, they have the most firepower in the tournament right now. Like, they I don't want to say shredded Vitality. They 2-0'd them though. Close games in there, but you know, when you're beating, yes, okay, it's a new roster for Vitality. Definitely, you know, need some work in the meantime, need some time. But when you're, you know, winning games against Zywoo, when Dupree's dropping 40 kills and he still can't get through you, you know, that's a terrifying factor. And Heroic, the most long-standing rosters we have at this event right now left. And leaving VP in the dust. Cadian, don't go any further. They are right round the corner. Flashes in, Cadian chews them up, spits them out, and Heroic find a second.
Yeah, clean in the conversion as well, right? You had 9 alive in the pistol, 5 alive on the anti-eco. And so this bonus round, I mean, it's a very lucrative opportunity to really establish yourself on the CT side. This is where VP, they need to come in with the rifles, and they need to have a response. Because if you don't, if this one goes the way of Heroic, this kind of opener is already stellar. They're going to be set up for the good chunk of this first half at least, on the back of these first few rounds. So out into mid, looked like they wanted to assemble that double setup. One man up on top of the boost there, but VP beat them to it in middle.
Yeah, it's a nice faster start for VP. We've been talking a bit about them at this tournament with some stylistic differences, some more depth in their T sides, running these awfully slow defaults, ending with a quick pop. Sometimes catching teams off guard with just how fast this team is willing to play. So they get a lot of space in mid early, but back to the ramp. That's all good VP rounds going. They take their time here. Got a lot of angles to clear. 3 on B for Heroic. It's a bit of a misread right now, but they soon will find the answer. It's down drops.
Yeah, Buster's heard that. Buster is not going to look a gift horse in the mouth here. He wants this as a chance to apply pressure, but a re-smoke in to get Stown out of danger. There's a little gap there. Buster goes the other way.
Sickening.
Oh, no.
39 seconds. VP have got to hit A. They don't have a choice. That bomb is going up ladder right now. They're showing some A phase. Kicker's got some A space. He's not been spotted by this boost player. Crouch right now, waiting for a commit. Still a molly on Cadian if he wants to try and deny a bomb plant here. And with the time low, this could be perfect.
Heroic a 4 stack, though, between this A site and middle. So it's going to be a real battle for VP. 15 seconds, and Kicker's astonished. He hasn't found anyone yet. Oh, there's a double up. That's opened up a route in. No. But Cadian here, dropping the bomb, has sealed the deal. Even if they kill him, they can't win the round, and they don't. 3 for Heroic, and the bonus round works wonders.
That is so turtled for Heroic once they get the early 5-on-4. They just give up everything. Like, you know, 4 hiding on boost, allowing Kicker to get that deep. It's a bit annoying when you get backstabbed, but it wins the round there. Tessus just doesn't give them the chance to frag out on A and have any more space. Kicker, he gave it a go there, but 10 seconds as they're running up connector, and here's a benefit of Tessus tucking. He gets a triple kill backstab. Beautiful round out of Heroic. And you can't argue with results, even if it's weird how you get them. 3-0. And pistols yet again.
Yeah, this position always annoying to deal with. Shush, there's the first, and now he leaves, drops out right away. It's such a grimy angle, right?
Yeah.
You've got to swing it really wide and hit the immediate one-tap, or else you're screwed there. If you try to take it low and slow, like we see from Buster, you only see feet, while they see everything on the side of Heroic.
We're seeing quite a feat from Heroic right now. If they can do this against VP, Harry, I don't want to get ahead of myself 4 rounds in, but VP are on a 6-match winning streak. Not only 2 of them at this event, but also, you know, destroying ESL Challenger as they should have, you know, with the level of competition there. But even so, VP, you said it earlier, not been made to look this mortal. Gonna get shredded coming up around the pistols as well for the first time. We'll fight for it. And will not let VP get any room in the round. 4-0. Back to the bye for VP. And James can get an AWP.
Yeah, I mean, dude, for my money, it's kind of this this idea that I've never seen anyone make VP have to lean away from where they look so comfortable, which is in these slow defaults into explosive rounds. Like, you know, even the first rifle felt like it was at a more, you know, like a quicker pace than what we're used to seeing out of VP as they tried to seize that mid control. Admittedly, did then all slow down once they get it, right? But
kind of killed them. But I love how Heroic play into that. You know, even look back to that first, I think it was the first CT gun round on Mirage for Heroic, where VP take mid, they sit in mid for about 45 seconds, and then as soon as they like pick up their feet, Heroic flash and just destroy them there, win the round in seconds. So, you know, they know what they're up against. There's no question for Heroic.
Yeah, plus, like, you're really antsy about taking opening fights. In every round where we see Heroic go a man up, they do just turtle in, right? They play full defensive past that point, knowing that VP are going to slow it right down. So it's the perfect kind of recipe for disaster if you're a Virtus Pro fan. Kinder and Buster waiting for this smoke to fade, looking like they want to come through it, and Shush has just left ramp, giving them this room, giving them this space. He's now going to turn his attention back. Oh, no. It's a lot of damage on the spam. He would have loved the kill. Going back in will be his death sentence. And now they managed to get across into B. Down already here, waiting at the generator. Kicker also on a big flank while all this is happening. He's wrapped the A site. There's another flank, no. That's the bomb! Oh my god, down on lower, Refresh dropped down the ladder, bypassing Kicker. They thought they had the A site, and Refresh has stolen the round away. Just denying that bomb retrieval and now playing the time. James, no matter what he does here, they can't win the round. They get A, they're assaulting B, but they lose the bomb down lower and their fate's decided.
I don't think Refresh even knew what he was doing till it was done. He was coming in to flank the B site. And right there, like you said, kick it with all the room in the world. And VP don't like the fact that B is so empty. They think there's more in store. There wasn't. VP could have just waltzed in. And maybe it's partly that smoke from Shush on default, right? It actually lets Downcross back in from Gens if he wants. He chooses not to until late in the round, as we saw there on the replay. But Refresh flanking, dropping the bomb, and disaster strikes for VP. My goodness, Heroic. They are stealing rounds right now. Back to the ramp aggro. Didn't see this since the last anti-eco, and this time VP at least have guns around the save. They fully invested. It's a good buy. Can't argue with it. You also can't argue with results, and all of them fielded by the Danes. Jane puts him low. The lineups, but there's no one there to pick. And you can't not be loving what you're getting out of Heroic right now. Contenders for the title here in Kato. And these guys only get more exciting when they're up on a stage. People like Cadian.
Yeah, I mean, he brings the hype in the online era, right? He's sat at home with air horns, the full 9 yards. He's kicking set pieces over.
The definition of a crowd pleaser.
Oh, tiny little angle for refresh. And it's Yakindar on the receiving end. They don't even know about Tesses and Cadian on this double short side setup, although they might learn the hard way. Flip, meanwhile, attempting to get into B while his teammates are slaughtered like lambs at ramp. And, well, the B play's not gone any better. Shush back at the site,
Buster.
and those are openers that Buster's been able to bag. Tesses fast flank here to lock the round in, to steal it away. Buster might have given you a glimmer of hope, but here's the man looking to extinguish that dying light. Tesses doubles up. Finds that round for Heroic with ease.
There's just no safety here for VP. They're getting flanked with 10 seconds for crying out loud. That's back-to-back rounds that we've had the mid-drop into the backstab. And VP don't know where to look. Behind them might be a start. That is cool for Heroic as well. What a game. Remember, I said this earlier, VP took down Gambit on this map. And this is one, as you said, that Heroic have strayed away from in recent times, so only puts more respect on their name right now. 6-0. Virtus Pro, bit of attack. They've got money. Plant gave them that at least, but it will be lacking the AWP here. It's just nice seeing different setups every single round for Heroic. Not always fighting for the ramp control. These double setups at B as well.
Yeah, no, this is Heroic in a mindset where to them, they're going to playoffs, they're going to semis, and hell, they want to win the whole damn thing, right? VP here, something that is very, very apparent is it feels like so many of these pieces have gone quiet that I don't think James has a tremendous amount of trust in the kind of, you know, pieces he's got to move around the board. You know, we're almost kind of seeing him try to be someone opening rounds at times or try to make big hero plays, and not normally a position he's in. Normally everyone subscribes to the James mantra. And when everything's showing up, you've got guys like Yakindar who can get let off a leash to find openers. Gives you a tremendous amount of freedom. Wow, oh my!
That's a dick move, honestly. That is so rude. Just jiggles mid, and then Cadian swings with the AWP. Headshot with it.
Finally an opener for Yakindar, though, right? He's had a very, very quiet game, but sometimes one kill, a little bit of bloodlust kicks in, and suddenly you're back on the board. Yakindar, there it is, 3 kills, and he's opened up the A play. Meanwhile, over at B, they do lose Buster. That bomb's got to go and join Yakindar in the A site, but he's fought tooth and nail to keep this site in check. It's a long way away on the back of James. It really is, and with nades for Shush and for Cadian, they can play to deny a bomb plant here. James dropping a smoke in. Molly to first buy time now that they've heard the smoke go out, and that's only going to make the nades even stronger. They dunk one in right away, saving the second for the second go at the bomb plant. It's wide for James, so he's going to get it planted. A chance at a round, all opened by Yakindar. Thus far, the only man to get anything done.
2 smokes and 2 kits. Heroic have so many options in this round.
James and Yakindar split apart. James holding for short aggro, Yakindar waiting at ramp. Smoke on the bomb. Not a tap yet. That's a wide smoke. You're going to have to use Cadians on it as well. It will fall in. Deeper at ramp. Tap forces a swing. Both players here. Shush. Oh, Yakindar's so low. This is going to be so clean, and he can't find a thing. Shush just dancing around the crane. Incredibly mobile, and the crane fly finds them around. They can't swat him down. Heroic still flawless on this CT side.
Oh my goodness. VP need an electric tennis racket for that one. Heroic, at no point in that round do they think they're ever going to lose it. There's a bit of hesitation from Shush on the rotate initially, right? And that's because VP have been doing this thing where they're hitting both bomb sites at the same time. They're getting a lot of lurks off. It's, you know, got them in good position sometimes, but in, you know, more often than not, it's lost them rounds with that bomb on the late rotate the other round. Oh my goodness. Tess says right down wrap. And Heroic get aggressive once again and will be snuffed out for now, but smoke spam is the name of the game and more damage to Jade. Finally, Heroic give it up. 4-on-4. This is probably the worst start they've had, and even then they're fine. Flit's taking mid-space and Heroic double setup here. Trade at worst, and well, that's the best case for Flit. Dink, but he's locked in. Jade's going to try and save her at least. Trade and Shush savors every moment, every second with another shot. The bomb is again loose in middle. 3-on-2 Buster. He's cracked a nut right open here. He's snuck behind him.
They've got to be considering this, though. With how often he's been coming in on these wraps from B, they look more than ready. They're poised to deal with flanking players now, even clearing construction. But he's found his timing. Does blindside KD.
Yeah.
They wrap onto him, so it goes both ways. And Kicker has at least been afforded the bomb in middle. He's going to be able to retrieve that. That's the first step in the 3-step plan to win this clutch. The next, find the gap and seize it as well. Looking for a way out through middle. Heroic do have this CT player floating around, still in the mix. It's Refresh waiting here. Hitting this timing to watch for the elevator wrap round. Kicker is going to check it. But here's the running now. It goes both ways. Time's ticking away. You're on the clock, Kicker. You've got to get this bomb down and tap to try and bait a peek. Now he has to commit. Now he has to get it planted. Refresh runs him down. And time is the enemy of VP.
Oh, even the flank is running as well. Like at that point, you fake it with 7 seconds, and Refresh doesn't make a mistake, doesn't swing. Like you've already lost. You know you've already lost. That was his only way in, other than a stick on the first time, and that's just a gamble at that point. You might get rushed, you might not. Heroic play everything by the book, and they wrote it as well. 8-0 VP. Silent on their map pick right now.
Mate, talk about statement wins from Heroic, though, right? This is the game that can send them to the semi-finals. This is the series that can lock in a top 4 placing in Katowice and get you to the spot deck. And so they are showing up in a huge way right now. You know, not content with squeaking this out in some 2-1 affair that they barely get over the line. No, they want to show people you can't underestimate us. And they're doing a damn good job at that. Been a long time since I've seen VP ever look this lost.
Yeah, have to agree with that. Again, Heroic keep adapting, keep playing 1 step ahead. 4 on A this time. They've got to read. The gap they leave open is middle. Flit has taken a lot of space. This is on a round where the bomb is heading B. There's still ramp control, and the bomb is actually leaving now as VP have been lulled into this stacked up A site. Boost is there, and it falls off with 1 kill. Kaden gets tagged a bit, but it's no problem right now. Heroic go back to the bomb site, and they re-smoke in a 5-on-4. That's going to, again, slow VP down. Even the mid-lurker left to regroup with his team. That's because Buster has, again, crafted a path through B. He keeps managing to find this, but they've allowed it. They don't know what they're walking into, however. The unknown of the B site lurks Buster, and he's given his team a chance to plant. Flash over the top, Buster trying to stop them from getting space back. Heroic, this time they don't have the util to long it out. They want to get weird. They want to get wild, and they deny the plant just after the planter, dead at least. Flick could hold on, but he couldn't find a target, and Yakinda can't get more than 1. It's Heroic in an instant, already there to shut down the round, and if none of that went well, the flank was already on B stairs.
Mate, that is just no respect. VP were expecting that with smokes down at generators, with the site already overran in a 4-on-4, no one's going to come their way, right? They were hoping that Heroic take time to set up, to move in with utility, and yeah, the utility comes in, you better believe it. It's just 1 pop flash over the generators and a double swing. Yeah. Oh, that just exudes confidence, because if they try that and those 2 players die, that's the round. There's no winning it anymore. Instead, the results inarguable, man. Looking so decisive, so clean. Top Ramp for Tesses and swinging to remove your Kindar first again. Ramp is not his friend.
Ooh. Buster, who's been the one bright light, right? Alan was talking about him on the desk, especially on the CT side in harder rolls, but right there, lurking solo B as he's been doing all game, and he's just been trying to get VP into nice positions. Kick it. If he walks his smoke, he should be dead. Although, Tess is in the middle, and Cadian hits the flick back. Nice recovery, given the circumstances. 3-on-3 now. This might be VP's best bet, their best chance. Flit in middle and Stown will run away. Bomb coming up the B stairs. Buster's picked it back up.
This is nice though. Like you went from having no B control, 2 over towards A, and just a man in middle to in the blink of an eye, you're 1-1 split between the sites. You're able to put a stop to this.
That's very purposeful. Buster shows the bomb B. He wanted them to see it. He's trying to, again, get one of these gaps the VP keep finding, but it's because Heroic are combing so well. However, this is not a gap, Harry. It's Jame on the site and Refresh in the last place you're going to check with no Molotovs on VP.
Yeah, and you're expecting that on the back of seeing the bomb, you want to believe that your call worked, right? So as you get up, this kind of confirmation bias from not seeing anyone might lead you to discount the sandbags. Even though Flit's holding it, he still hasn't seen anything yet. And with smokes raining in, Heroic. Oh, he's got the round in the palm of the hand, but there's Flit swinging and Flit winning. It's damage onto Cadian, knocking him out. Only Stown remains now. This was a 3-on-3. VP might be on track to find their first round. Stown looks like he wants to concede this one and just let it sail by.
Yeah, VP almost pushed the smoke there, but I think the realization comes like, yo, if we lose this round, this series is over. We can't let Stown 1v3 us. Knives out, playing safe positions. They know it's done. And thank goodness for VP. They wiped the sweat off their face. Are they gonna die to the bomb? Flit's gotta run. Flit's gotta go all the way, and Buster, he'll get out just in time as well. So VP on the board, but it's certainly not safe nor secure. Refresh just gets clear by Flit. That's some great cover, some necessary cover to stop that round getting out of hand, because it was about to, I swear. Tess is having an incredible game as well. He's like 15-4 right now. And, you know, he was the quietest player in the last map. And I say that like, you know, it was more because they just weren't coming to him. He didn't really see anyone in that
when
game.
your teammates kill everyone else
exactly.
first, it's hard to have the impact you want.
But right now, he's top of the entire team. So, yeah, just a great recovery. And Heroic, sure, they drop around, but I don't think they're too worried right now. 9-1. Second pause for Virtus Pro. And a double orb now, even something new for Heroic. Good round for it. Their money's on the line, though.
Yeah.
Like, VP have been making these rounds very close, and that's why it feels even more painful to be losing so many of these situations. If they win one more right now, they get Heroic on eco.
Yeah, that's their route back in, right? They've kept it open. It's down with this secondary AWP over in middle. Oh, only a slight pixel seen on the run across, and shot misses. Flit will force the AWP to be a bit more respectful and start to take some position in mid. Moving up, Refresh from Elevator here to help out. Stown even dropping down. I mean, you've been so used to seeing Buster on B-lurks. The fact that he isn't here and is reinforcing this this mid-take, it's actually led Heroic down a bit of a false path, a bit of a misread in this one, right? You see Flit taking middle, you're expecting Buster at B, they lean 3 to that site early. Refresh will get the info, they're out at mid. But this is only gonna keep that 3-man stack B-ward bound for Heroic. Could work in VP's favor with the bomb heading up A ramp.
Yeah, Refresh swap sides is so nice as well. He can help out on A, like you said, and still one of those key players can lead mid, kick it with a beautiful tap to take out the AWP. Tess is re-aggressing. You might catch him with nades out. Your Kinder gets caught with his pants down, but it's only one. Kicker's going to trade again, keeping this round alive, and Stown has stopped Flit in his tracks. 3-on-3. Buster with a late lurk, and he might just find Shush picking up nades. Try to lob flashes high to assist on the A site. The bomb is going back, Harry. The bomb is going back. There's 20 seconds. Heroic are going to hear this one. They know the Buster's surely got this path to me again, but he's even deeper than before. Shush trades the kill, and he can win the round right now.
Yeah, if he drops the bomb, it's all over. There's no coming back from it. It's got to get into the site, and with Kicker so low, that's the round. Done, dusted, 10 on the board for Heroic.
And these are rounds that VP, you know, you pull this against a lower tier team, and you're going to make them look like idiots because VP will just be sneaking in your backline, planting when you're all stacked up on the wrong site. But Heroic are so aware of the tendencies, are so aware of the tricks that Buster and co are pulling in this T half, and they are not surprising anyone. My God. The team play is immaculate. Every gap Heroic give, they make sure they know exactly when and where. Double push mid is confident now for Heroic. Little bit of a flex. Traded 1-for-1. Cadian with the blind shot backs out. And a blind Yakinder in middle almost dies. Stown just going to dump his nades while he still can, while he stands. And okay, VP have whittled their way into this one. Buster's got B stairs. That should not be a shock. And Heroic again, just empty out. Leave the B site for free. Tess says. Peeks deep down ramp, and while there's no one to be seen yet, VP are still holding this default as they often do. Trying to fake out the B site. There's the bomb. Will it commit? No. Out it goes again. VP. How will this fake fare? Especially with Tess's here. He gets picked off the ramp. Shush catches them with knives out. And forget your fake, it is done.
Yeah, Buster needs to try and open up a path into this site once more. James only just sneaking over with the bomb. Pretty far removed, and Circadian takes the fight head on. James all alone. The only thing he's got on his side is time. And as he swings middle, he's at the full mercy of Stown. This is domination from Heroic.
They're making VP look like idiots. They just are. There's no other way of putting it. Like, and this is one of the most stylistically impressive teams in VP. One of the smartest rosters when it comes to these late round commits, these crunch times, these fake outs. VP, when they're on the money, boy, do they look invincible. And Heroic are just playing with too much disrespect.
It's like the perfect balance of knowing when to commit to a fight, when to wait for the default to end, how to pressure and disrupt this VP game plan, and I think it's left them just so void of kind of inspiration or anything to go off of here.
I would love to just see a more standard Counter-Strike round for VP, like this one. 5 up A, get the site, get the ramp, run the smokes, but they need a molly for this and they aren't throwing it out. They're not going to check Stown, he just sprays down 2, and if that's how your round starts, it might be the end for VP. Refresh dunked under the smoke. He couldn't see. If he was stood, maybe, but that one way works well for Kicker. This is the best round VP have had since their one victory. And it might be just more standard 5-on-5 round where VP show up and their individual style. It's not done yet, though. It wouldn't be a VP round if they didn't go cold in the mid and waited in the 3-on-2. There's nothing wrong with this, especially with some of the tendencies they've been showing. This might make Heroic doubt themselves a little bit. The longer they wait with seeing no opponents, the more they fear their backline. But Heroic, they want more info.
Yeah, flashing back in and now hearing footsteps over at ramp. Yeah. It's a fake fallback for Kicker. James still posted, still waiting on short. And that is a wonderful bit of trickery out of VP. Right, you saw how antsy that made Heroic. Cadian up and left the A bomb site, began rotating B-ward. They thought that once again, a man like Buster had slipped the net and gotten through B.
Yeah. And yeah, that's it for VP. At least, okay, so they've done some, we'll call it conditioning in this game. They've put the seed down in the back of Heroic's mind. It just feels like it's taken them too long to work that out and to capitalize on it. But to think that that is the first 5-on-5 up A for VP in round 13, like, it's kind of shocking in a sense. Because as we've said, they've been in many a 3-on-3, many a 2-on-2, many a clutch out round that VP would often win, but Heroic have just not let them slip through. And so, yeah, VP, maybe these last couple of rounds will be more standard. Unbelievable game we're getting at Heroic, though. Slice it however you want. This Danish pastry is delicious.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet, all right. Oh. Jane would love a fight here. He really would. But then again, oh, hang on a moment. Kicker changing the pace on the short side. Now they learn about Cadian's AWP. And the gun was at least retrieved by Tesses running in. Oh dear.
Not for long.
Going back for more is certainly ballsy. And there's that fight that Jane was looking for. Now a man down, Heroic. This more becomes a matter of taking a bit of a gamble and just guessing right. Flick could craft a path into the B site right now on this mid lurk, and it's free. VP are already set up to exec over here into the B plate, and Flick is really driving it home with this aggression. Yep. A wonderful round to find a third. But you are left wondering, as this come, there's too little, too late for Virtus Pro.
And that was by design for Heroic, right? They ecoed that round. They just kept the save AWP and a gun, and they just let VP pick up a freebie. Heroic won everything. They've had great utility usage all map. They've obviously let their stars go wild in this one. So yeah, just give up a round, play for the 12-3, get a full buy. There were players on 1400, so it won't be fully pretty. Not even a kit, in fact, and a couple of SMGs, but it's better than it would have been last time. Stown stops Flick lurking out mid, and oh, how it has begun.
Yeah, Tesse's back in his position at ramp as well. He's been good for kills here, good at openers, and he's going to try and aggress. They're boosting over. As this smoke fades, they're going to see him, but he knocks the boost out. Yakindar's at least able to trade, keeping it in a 3-on-4. It could have been a hell of a lot worse. Heroic still aggroing ramp, and they're giving Jame opportunities here. They look ready for Cadian, and Yakindar might be left blind. He's still going to get it.
A little more scary now. These are the rounds VP love. The man up with more on the time than they need. Buster still waiting for a flank. Remember early in the half when VP were going for faster executes before they started to get weird? That's when Heroic would drop ladder, would push B. And often to the detriment of VP, so they hold off, but nothing seen. I mean, there's no excuse when you have 2 HEs and 2 mollies to not throw something on the sandbags, and anything will kill Stown. Unless he pre-smokes it, he pre-fights it. Yakinda, that's a filthy shot, but it doesn't matter. He's even not assured that that's empty with Stown fighting from the get-go. There could be a man hiding there, and it's at least safe. Let's see if Shush can stop the plant and win this round in a 1v3.
Oh, they just threw the bomb to Yakindar. He's so low. Won't come to matter, thankfully, as Buster's bailed them out. And VP, little resurgence there towards the end of the half. They still trail behind in a big way. This is looking to be a statement series from Heroic. Let's find out if the Danes deliver or if somehow VP pull it back in just a moment.
2, guys. Yeah, at radio, I think you can probably find a fight, bro. One guy in the red house you just went over.
Yeah, up at motel.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try this. I don't
Anywhere
think
exactly, like in the ground.
It was towards the back of motel. Oh, I'm on him.
Oh.
I'm backing up. I have no buffs to back.
That was sick. Behind you.
Got it. So. I'm going for him. 2.
Bump that. Oh, the ammunition! He didn't know there's nothing left.
Oh, the one bullet in the UMP. I don't know if that's worth it or not.
With Cadian behind the wheel, we really are on the highway to the danger zone. Heroic, a huge lead fielded on VP's map pick of Vertigo, 11-4 up at halftime. VP left scratching their heads, able to put a couple of rounds on the board right at the very end. And will that be their saving grace, or has it just delayed the inevitable? We'll find out. Yakindar starts the round off with a little peek down at the ramp. We've also got dual Berettas on flit. I like what I see there. Now 2 guns better than 1 to put a stop to Heroic.
It's silent. Heroic have top ramp control and VP don't even know. They've given it up by design. Flashes for a retake, and Yakindar going to retake the ramp right now alone. Dangerous play, but he won't get punished. Second chance. Now at least you have the information that Heroic have this map control, and VP can even set up for a flank. They're double B deep still. 2 default. Styles P250 fires off. Yakindar drops Shush. Bounds out as well. Good escape to keep up this 5v4. Playing the numbers as Heroic try and get into the site. That's a good shot. There's no smoke. There is a mid lurk though, and Cadian's picked Buster out of mid. A taste of his own medicine perhaps on the lurk. Cadian looking for more. Tesses helps out with a closer, and Cadian scared of CT for good reason. Him and Tesses are going to go hunt heaven. Kicker's got to turn around. He does tap out one. Does he know about Cadian, who will escape from mid to the A site back to short? Heroic play the bomb, ensure that this is their round.
Yeah, VP don't have a kit. Oh, clinical taps, and there's the closer. Man, that's a dominant pistol round from Heroic. But I do want to pose a couple of questions there. You know, to open it up, you said give up ramps by design. And I thought the same. It looked like it was this retake A setup that they were kind of leaning into with a passive A hold, right? Never able to get the info as to what was going on. But then that raises a few questions to me. If you were planning a retake A, you didn't have nades that you so often see to set that up, didn't have a kit, you didn't have anything to get you back into that. And on the back of giving up the ramp control, it feels like you kind of rolled out the red carpet for Heroic to do whatever they damn well please.
Yeah, you know, the kit's not the end of the world. They had double flashes and dualies, right? And everyone else was armored. The dualies were dropped to an armored player. The double flashes were on, I think, Kicker. And so, you know, it's fine if VB get that pick. They peel out, they play at the elevator, they give away the plant, the 5-on-4. But the issue is, it gets complicated, doesn't it? Cadian comes in mid, he starts cutting players off, VP don't get to play that advantage. Down starts getting picks. It all just kind of crumbles there for VP. If that's a 5-on-4 retake, the kit doesn't matter as much. You can see those rounds very quickly swing back. I agree with you. You know, I always like to see a kit for a retake setup, but there for VP, I think there's bigger problems in the water. The plow has veered off track. And Heroic, they've melted this snow.
Well, man, I appreciate you trying to give the VP squad the respect in that one. To me, that's just a huge glaring problem. And it does lead me to question, like, how much are their heads in this? How much are we going to see those classic comebacks coming through? Because that's a very sloppy way to go into this first pistol round. Oh, sorry, second pistol round of the map.
No, I agree. There's never games where I watch VP go down and think like, oh, they're done. Like, oh, these guys, they're not in it. This is still a, you know, this is a done game. And right now, I think this is the most dominant I've seen in a match against VP in recent memory. They always feel like they have a leg in. Right now, amputated, mate. Your kinder's dead. Shot from the ramp as Stown takes middle. Flick's going to get the spot. Stown with a flick will miss, but that's fine. He gets out alive. Flick just runs into the site with his knife out or nades in hand. Either which way doesn't really matter, does it? Heroic kill every bit of defense on the bomb site, and Flick's got to save nothing. Vertigo didn't happen.
Yeah, I mean, Heroic are looking to make this one even more dominant than their map pick in the series, which I think speaks volumes, considering when that finished, you know, we were kind of thinking, oh man, that's a statement win, but surely it gets more exciting come Vertigo, and that just hasn't been the case. Feels like maybe an off day for a few key players, and that's just derailed the entire game plan for Virtus Pro. I think Heroic have done a great job of disrupting the usual tendencies, the usual style that we see from VP, and now they don't have that to fall back on either. It is a testament to how switched on, how impressive this Heroic squad look, that you're able to show up and embarrass VP in the match that was looking to send one of these teams to the semis.
Yeah, I won't say names, but I think a lot of people, including me, this week have said behind closed doors, man, VP look like they're ready to win the whole damn thing. And I mean, this result really puts things in perspective. Heroic. Gotta put some respect on their name. 13-4, the full eco. This is 14. Should be said, should be done. And even now, a methodical ramp take, something VP never exhibited in the T side. Obviously, it's a full eco. And double nades will do everything they need.
Yeah, so you needed more proof. The Cadians just got such a solid read on the game. There it is. Nade stack onto the boost. Kindar, they know about him, they saw the nade fly out, so he gets hounded down. Just this flank left from Buster. T-side, CT side, doesn't matter, he's flanking from the B site. Well, this time he's cut down right away. There's 14 for Heroic. I like the molly they throw to sandbags as well. It just pops a little wider to the right, and that forces like a left-hand exit from the sandbags, making it way easier to predict. And I think on top of that, it makes it more likely to get the smoke bug where it clips through the edge of the molly and just takes that few seconds extra to go off. You know, it's little micro details like that that I'm having to draw attention to, because thus far,
it's not much else,
it's just domination. Like, everything VP have tried has failed. And so now they come through with this investment. If they don't find success here, that's it, we're done. Heroic, they're going to the semis. It'll be VP in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I'm glad, despite this game, I'm still very glad that we have VP in the playoffs. I think that this is an atypical result from this roster, and they still have a lot more to show, but Heroic, this makes us very, very scared of the Danes once again, and running into B. Flint will save Buster's life, who fires back post-flash, and Jade with your flash up hand, maybe a couple of kills as it keeps VP clean in this round. Heroic go tumbling, but that's fine. It was a bonus. They had Mac 10s. They went for a fast one. All this and more coming up, but VP at least get the taste of victory for a moment.
Investment back in from Heroic. It does carry some limitations.
By design, they have $4,000 in the bank. Both the Tech 9 player and the Mac 10 player, $4,000. They're trying to play fast. They're trying to play loose right now.
Okay, I like that. Heroic down to keep it fast and loose. And
when do you see someone buy a Tech 9 when they have $5,000?
yeah, I mean, Cadian's Tech 9's terrifying, though, isn't it? Like,
True.
he's had so many clutch moments with this gun where the AWP just isn't ideal. You need multi-kill potential. He makes the Tech 9 look sexy.
Man like Cadian. All right. Where are we going with this one? 2 up mid, 2 back A. He did with the one way that was used against him. Not the one way, but the little gap.
Timing's good. Oh, doesn't do a lot of damage, but that's fine. Kental's still here, still a threat, and alive and kicking. He hears the utility go out. Now he looks like he wants to couple this with a bit of a swing, a bit of a chance to try and snipe that man advantage. But they're already past this smoke. They're already past the gap, and I think he's aware of that. Meanwhile, over connector goes down, and this one's falling apart. Cadian's Tech 9, you know, he said it's often in clutches where he shows what he can do with this gun, but a 1v4 was not what he had in mind. Onto the M4, first man down, running in, it's optimistic, tap on the bomb. Cadian, another. He's not supposed to win these. He's not supposed to win them, but he's in with a chance.
Reloading in the open.
Now planting, tapping again, hoping this bait's a peak, and it has sent a man into the site, but they don't give him the fights he's looking for. And there's Jane with a late swing to find the round.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell the mindset from that clutch attempt anyway right now for Heroic. They're playing with their food, for crying out loud. And VP are only getting rounds when they're given to them. I hope we get a proper buy here, though. You know, Cadian playing Tech 9 there is probably also not planning for failure, but in the case of failure, he's got an AWP here. So, yeah, just right in with that. And the hope would be that, yeah, your star riflers who you believe in so much after this series just run in, get kills, and your Tech 9 never matters. Obviously, it didn't play out like that. 14-6 and more than enough chances here for Heroic. Okay. There's some serious trigonometry in that one. Ooh, good molly. He's got to corner Tessus. He's got to walk backwards into the open. The kid has stopped him. Can he stay alive, or he consider going back in for more, but 20 health. It's the right call to give it up. Nade will land. Buster's killed down on the B-Lurk, and suddenly VP, they're piecing together kills. Starting round strong, to relief at least.
Alright, set piece nades go out now. Refresh leading the charge. Flash leaves him blind, and Flit's gonna smoke spam him. Shame can't quite get away, but it might not matter. Yakinda, all the kills on the A-hold, right? Comes up big when it matters most, and is able to put 7 on the board for VP. Now, I'm not getting worried yet, but
we're all thinking.
I mean, dude, it's Virtus Pro at the end of the day, right?
Yep.
You write them off too soon, you're in for a very bad time. There's no winning this till you've got 16 rounds.
And I hope Cadian's saying something along those lines or even exist at this point in the matchup. Yeah, like, you know, Heroic aren't worried, still exuding confidence, but yeah, you never know the comeback's coming until it's already there, and you wish you worked harder on your last gun rounds. But right now, it's just an eco for Heroic. Glocks running up B with a couple of flashes from Stown in middle. Throw very good flashes to the side of this position. Buster blinded, kicking with a double. Bomb loose. Heroic delaying the inevitable. That's all they've got. One more flash. They're in no hurry to throw it. Now it's coming out.
It's unfortunate that the bomb tumbles all the way to top ramp as well. Like, you would love to just kind of play some mind games here. But there's no illusion as to what your objective is to be now. VP, lots of bodies leading towards B and mid. They follow up, they deal with Cadian and the remaining 2, you know, just armed with these Glocks trying to upgrade. They find a P250 and a Deagle, but that's not going to be anything to write home about. Should be a locked-in round. It's just about how many can you take to the grave with you now for Stown.
Nice to see Heroic even playing sweaty here, though, right? Like, they're just trying to get a kill for the longevity to lock out the money. But it doesn't feel like that's going to happen. Well, Peaks and James had enough. When James hunting the kills, you know something's up. Something's in the water. And Heroic call out a pause early before things prove to be problematic.
Yeah, I think that's kind of a sign of the times, though, right? No one wants to admit that you're feeling pressure at this scoreline, but you probably are feeling pressure at this scoreline, right? Only because these last few rounds, they've fallen kind of dominantly. You've struggled to get openers. Nothing's really been working. The last thing you want isn't so much to start questioning your own beliefs. You're always going to believe you can win a 14-6, or 14-8, rather. But, you just don't want VP to believe. I think you've done a great job of getting in their heads, and you don't want all that to be for naught in the event they start turning this around and start looking more like their old selves.
It would be very VP-esque to win this series, even from this position, wouldn't it? But I don't want to sit on that chair just yet.
Even the fact that they only partially invest here, like they had enough money on everyone to pull guns in, but they're playing the long game, right? They're building up money. They've still got a chance in this round.
They're just trying to kill your Kindar.
Gonna come into it with ideas, and the nade stack was how they were hoping to open. They spot this double ramp setup, and they try their best to run it down. There's a double opener from the Techs. These Danish Tech 9 scary as they get closer and closer. Flit spotted on the short side. Oh, his teammate in the sights trying his best to hold on. Jane with the AWP might not be able to stop the plant. They might be left on the clock, and even though the kills come in, they will get the closer.
Okay.
VP able to collapse in upon that one, put a stop to the Tech 9 rush. 9 to their name. This huge gap is starting to dissipate. This is where the guns come out, right? This is, in reality, Heroic won't admit it. They came into that round with ideas, but in reality, this was the round you were planning for.
Yeah, you can see they know the tendencies, though. They know exactly what spot Yukinder likes to play on the CT side. They bought 4 nades to dunk on him. He just moved in time. Don't know what had told him, what little part of his brain said move, but it was very well called. Nice double for Refresh, and the only plant they could have allowed there as well to come up from Flit, who was on short side. All right, let's see what we got. Katie in the middle on the AWP. Buster in a ratty angle. One that Heroic used against him many a time. It's a nice right-click nade, just softens up the targets. And it's a slow default for Heroic, not needing to be a wasted opportunity. James, he gets jump spotted. Nades to Tetris do nothing. James eats one.
Talk about one-ways, man.
Yeah.
All right, Buster, that's an interesting one. We'll remember that.
It's 3 on B right now. VP feel a bit scared. They'd rather just play a retake A setup. And Yukinder still has most of the ramp info, but that is about to leave. It's as Heroic group up below A, leaving Stown on a lurk. Yukinder, how does he choose to go about this? Molly won't do a thing. He wasn't peeking off of it anyway, and Buster's found the gap, man. Look at the read. VP have just sent everyone back towards this A site. They've got a flank in play. Stoud is flanks on flanks. He's the one lurking out ladder late as Buster comes to backstab Heroic in A.
Opening kill goes their way, and Kicker falls as well. Tess says burns in his own Molotov. The rest of Heroic, though, are proving that that doesn't matter. They get all the openers. Buster's flank doesn't find a thing. Arriving on the scene just a little too late to carry the impact it was hoping for. Now trapped behind enemy lines. They don't know about him. That first kill comes as a surprise. Don't let Buster win this. On his flank, holding and wrapping the man on the flank is down. So he does play into it later on. You were worried he was going to miss those timings, miss that chance. Buster retreating into what he thought was sacred ground, safe territory, leaves him in the firing line.
That's such a brutal round for Heroic, right? VP knew exactly what was going on, right? The only player they didn't have info on was Stown. They swing ramp. It seems like they're ready to fight with 4 players. Facing deep, or 3 rather, 1 backup boost, and Tess and Refresh just find double kills each. In seconds, the round is decided. And Heroic, a sigh of relief, at least, as they find the 50 semi-finals waits for them. Thousands of people in the Spodek wait for Heroic. 1 round to get there. Should be easy, right? Uh-oh.
Luckily enough, Buster's seen those nades before, right? So he's kind of wise to their tricks over here at B. Would have been a brutal way for the round to open, to lose a man to a nade stack. Might also put a bit of doubt in the mind of Buster. Oh, no, it doesn't at all. He's aggro through B. And so he gets the info ahead of time once again that they've gone back towards A. James scoped in at ramp. The molly might force him away, but he's still good for that opener. Buster's flank, even dropping the bomb and dealing with Cadian, and now Heroic, they need to pick their battles. Ooh. They go back and flush Buster out. They think B might be clear, but VP keep bodies here regardless.
It's a fake. Right. Going. He's just, he will die almost. Actually, he just gets his utility and runs back. They were running a ramp the entire time. Kick a peek deep for info, and Shush has taken him out. There are nades to stop the plant, but Stan full health. If he's the one to stick, he will just be assured. They go back again? Is this really a B play? They're doing a VP to VP, and they've fallen for it. Oh my god, 14 seconds, a bomb is just gonna make it. And I don't think Flit's there in time unless the nade is a problem, but Refresh ain't the one planting. Stan's gonna make it.
Gets across, Molly starting to burn him. He just plants in the flames.
Respect.
He goes down with the ship. A true captain. Refresh back at the site. Dead on the swing. Shush, missed shot on the AWP. Alone at Tetris, but he ain't playing games here. Shush, missed shot on the no-scope, but a chance to go back in for more. They're moving into the site. Plant is for Shush on the ramp side, and with the smoke in his way, he's trying to play around it. That's a clean shot for you, Kindar. Quick flick back around and puts a stop to the clutch attempt.
I love that call, though. It just looks so ridiculous. Why would you do that with 20 seconds? Not even 20 seconds when they call the rotate back out. Great little play for Heroic, and still VP holds strong. Double digits locked in. This was once done. This was once as good as a finished series, but VP keep on giving us reasons to believe, don't they? Yeah,
it was 14-5 coming off the back of the pistol getting won by Heroic and them landing the conversions. And VP, they've been able to find rounds. They've been able to get them past Heroic on this CT side, but they need to keep that coming in tenfold. Buster just leaving the angle. Gonna get out of there.
Could have gone a lot worse.
Also could have gone a lot better, and Buster's focusing on the latter. He's looking for this opener, but it will go the way of Heroic. That's kind of devastating. Buster's been a real rock, you know, throughout T-side, CT side as well. These B holds from him have been a consistency on either side of the field.
Oh, he turns. Looked like he had an idea, but Tess has hit a beautiful timing up ramp. Heroic, 2 picks. Surely their map, surely their semi. Kicker can't stop him. Tess hits the head, and this is it for VP.
Kills away from making the semi-final at IEM Katowice in the Spodek. Dream a reality for Heroic. They ain't feeling the pressure now. This is as smooth a sailing as they've had with Shush all the way through the B site. The rest feeling like a formality. Virtus Pro left moving in to a site they've already lost.
Penny dropping, oh too little, oh too late. It's just chump change for VP. James creeping in. Heroic all ready to swing. The anti-clutch is here to play here today. And the second a step is made, everyone's going to get involved. It's all from a range. And that is it, folks. Heroic hyped up. They do put a stop to the VP comeback. They don't let it get uncomfortable again.
Yeah, dominant throughout. A statement piece to 2-0 and lock in the semi-finals in the Spodek. For VP, back to the drawing board. They don't want to relive moments like this when we get to the crowd.